Welcome back, disgruntled and degenerate old schoolers. This is the Orb. Tonight we've moved on to Xpoint 36. You can sign up on Teleria. They also have a Discord server. Lots of fun. Let's take a look at the decks. And this is Brian's Goblin deck. I played Brian a few times before. He plays Goblins a lot, and he's always improving his deck. I mean, like anything else we do, the more repetitions we get in, the better we get at it. So he's got the red heat, the 4 lightning bolts, and the playset of chain lightnings. He has 10 goblins, the balloon brigades, a playset of the Flarg, and 2 Goblin Kings. Looks like he has one way to get rid of an artifact with a shatter. But I did skip over the cards on the right, the other Goblin named card, Goblin Grenade. So, you pull the pin, Goblin dies, and 5 damage to the face of your opponent. So those little critters can sneak in for 2 or 3 damage, and then Goblin Grenade comes in, wipes up another 5 damage, and before you know it, your opponent's staring at half their life, and then he's chucking lightning bolts, chain lightnings, and ball lightnings, and there's just fucking lightning everywhere. So, gotta watch out with this deck. Blood Moons can cripple a lot of these multicolored decks. He does have 21 mana sources. 21 mountains, 1 strip mine, and a soul ring. So I guess 23 total. He really just wants to get to the magic number 3, I'd guess. That's his highest cost casting cost spell in here. He does have 2 X spells, I guess, with a Disintegrate, get rid of those pesky regenerators, and 1 Detonate to deal damage and take out an artifact. And then I love this up here, the Copper Tablet. I own 3 of them. I love sneaking them in decks that are quick, and it's just something that it's such a drain on everyone. I mean, it's killed me before, right? You're playing with them, and they come and get you also, but it's such a drain on your opponent to have to worry about that never-ending pinging going on. Ankh Mishra to penalize the decks that need creatures with 4, 5, or 6. He wants to jam one of those out early and deal extra artifact damage. He has extra Disintegrates in the sideboard for the folks playing Sedge Troll and Upland Troll and Ghost Ship and pick your Regenerator. 2 Red Elemental Blast, 2 Earthquakes. Okay, that'll clear the ground on a deck that's wide. A couple Juggernauts in case he needs to go long. The Bloodlust. I like the Bloodlust. I guess he probably searches for folks that don't have spot removal or instant speed removal. Throw down a Bloodlust. 2 of the Mountain Yetis, that's spicy. So, those dodge swords to plowshares. Anyone playing red, they just sneak on in for 3 every turn. An extra Detonate. A Mana Barbs. I love this. So I'd love to see that in play. And then Black Vice, I guess, for those folks that always have 6 or 7 cards in their hand. But let's flip over to my deck for the month. And here's my Xpoint deck for the month. Very similar to the deck I won with a few months back. I did make some changes in here. Force Sinbad. I did go with Mana Rocks, Felwar Stones, as opposed to Llanowar Elves and Birds of Paradise. I'm up to 3 Wrath of Gods in the deck, 3 Swords of Plowshares. I do have a Control Magic main deck and a Fireball main deck. I feel like these are game-winning cards, so I made room for them. I'm also up to, I believe, a 4th Counterspell, which I did not carry. 3 Disenchants, and then, some of the staples. I do have a Regrowth for a point in there, Brain Geyser for a couple other points. Chaos Orb, 4 Serra Angels, 4 Erhnam Djinns for the win. So I want my spot removal to pick off whatever they're throwing at me. And then, I want to counter off anything I need to and slam down a big creature and come in for the win. If I need a board wipe, having 3 Wrath of Gods is in there. And I don't mind because I'm playing with 4 factories. It's 4 points. They're kind of too good not to play with, I think. I don't know. I know they're susceptible to some removal, but man, if you can sneak in Wrath of Gods, remove everything, that's what you want coming in behind, right? The factories to sweep up the game. So let's get off to game number 1. And here we are with game number 1. Xpoints 36. I believe my opponent started with a mulligan. Alright, so he gets his 7th card, sticks 1 back under, fires down a mountain, and a Goblin Balloon Brigade. It's a mouthful when you've had a few beers. Ooh, blast back with Desert. Desert's such a pain in the ass for these decks. Plays another mountain and passes with 4 in hand. Get it out of Tropical and a Fellwar Stone, so trying to ramp mana. And that's the change, like I mentioned before. I used to run Land of War Elves and some Birds of Paradise. See if that Fellwar Stone penalizes me. If I'm playing a mono red deck, it only produces red. And look at this, he comes in for 1 and takes out my Fellwar Stone. Okay. He doesn't mind setting you back. Or me? Okay, Sinbad, good deal. Sinbad for extra cards. My deck is a little mana hungry. I want to jam out a Serra or an Erhnam, and I want to have, ideally, a counterspell to back it up. He knows I'm probably not going to block with my Sinbad. He jams his Balloon Brigade in for 1. So even with the desert out, I am still kind of stuck. Look at this. Another 3 to my life total. Oh, wow. And another Chain Lightning. So he just dealt 7 points of damage that turn. I'm at 12. I do upkeep, draw with Sinbad, and hit a bullseye. There's a forest. Get to play it out immediately. I love Sinbad. Chaos Orb, okay. I hold it back. Really, if he comes in again, the desert's going to do the work. The Goblins of the Flarg. Ooh, and another Balloon Brigade. So he's going wide, right? Got 3 creatures. Passes back to me. I tap my Sinbad, my upkeep, and chuck an Erhnam to the bin. And another Sinbad. Okay. I am short on mana. This is tough. I mean, that Fellwar Stone he busted up hurt. I would have 4 down. I would have chucked out an Erhnam already for a body that can start coming in and doing some damage back, but he's still on 20. Looks like he's swinging in with a team. Okay, I'm using my Sinbad as a body. I'll take 2. And then 1 dies in the desert. Okay, he's got another goblin. So I'm down to 10. Half my life's gone. I mean, he's 2 goblin grenades away from murdering me. Sinbad throws another Felwar stone in the bin. I'm still short on land. This is tough. My deck needs 4 or 5. And, it really wants 2 blue sources up. Just a pass back. He draws a strip mine, even worse. I activate Chaos Orb as he strips out my desert. Let's take a look at this orb flip. I activate that orb and... oh. Did everything I wanted it to do. Full rotation, clean hit. I knock out 1 goblin, leaves 1 left on the board. He swings in for 1. So I'm still behind. Oh, look at this. Sinbad doing more work for my opponent. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, if I didn't have Sinbad, I'd still be even... I'd be twice as far away from these cards, just drawing 1 a turn. He's throwing them in the bin, so I have a shot at finding land, I guess. Regrowth. Oh, this is bad. I mean, it is good, though. I'm sure I'm going to grab that desert. Oh, no, I don't grab the desert. Grab a Felwar stone. Wow. Oh, I guess probably it didn't really matter. He plays a Blood Moon. Now I'm really in trouble. Finally hit one with Sinbad, but I have a forest, a mountain, and Sinbad just found me a mountain, unless I can deal with that Blood Moon. I do have some plains in here. Okay, I'm ramping again. Felwar Stone. That's good. That's better. I mean, I need 4. Not ideal, because I only have 1 green source and 3 mountains, thanks to my opponent. And a quick chain lightning to me. Oh, look at this. I'm down to 4. This is not good. I'm within, a bad cold's going to wipe me out at this point. Okay, I'm playing Erhnam. I think I showed my opponent that I could tap my Sinbad, but I choose not to. He comes in for another one. I'm down to 3. Okay, Goblin Balloon Brigade. He has 1 in hand. Oh, Disenchant just goes to the bin from Sinbad. Sinbad, you dirty bastard. Needed that. I do have a forest, so, I mean, he can fly over. He can mountain walk in. I know this, so turn my card sideways, put my opponent down to 15, play another Erhnam. Yeah, this doesn't feel great. So one gets flying, one has mountain walk. I'm going down to 1. Oh, my opponent gives me another turn. Will it be? Will it be something I need? I mean, I can come in for 9. Oh. And here I go for 9. And my opponent says, I don't care. I still have 6 life left. You have 1. 2 unblockable 1/1s. Oh. And that's it. Goblins just snuck right in. Some mana denial. Not great draws on my part. Could be the guy that put it together. You never know. But Brian's up 1-0. So let's take a look at game number 2. And here we are on to game number 2. You get to lead off after the beating. I play a factory and pass. He throws a balloon brigade down and passes back to me. I swing in with my factory, put him on 18. He comes in with his balloon brigade for 1. I'm on 19. Oh, there's the desert again. Okay, and I'm ramping with Felwar Stone. This is good news. I need a green source really for my deck, but oh, brutal. Extra red sources for my deck immediately. So Blood Moon takes away my point that I have on the board, factory. It makes my desert a fucking oasis for his creatures to just walk and play in and beat me in the face with. He sticks in for 1, passes me. I do get a forest down, so this is good news. I can play, the majority of the cards in my deck. Pass back to him. He sticks in for 1. And then Chain Lightning. Oh, so I can send it back because I have the resources to do it. I think he's tempting me to. But I don't want to because he's going to send it right back at me. And look at this. More ramp. Bolt. Bolt. Oh, man. This is 10 damage in 1 turn. I went from 18 to 8. Ouch. Yeah, and he's still got a creature down. And I have extra worthless mountains in the form of, it says desert, but no, those are hard rocks, thousands of feet in the sky. And no answers for me. Just pass back to him. He swings in for another 1. Oh, self-detonating goblin. I try to swords it. So we have a little conversation. I don't realize how magic works again. We look up the rules. Grenade is you sacrifice the goblin as part of the casting cost. So, yeah, I can't respond to it once he casts a grenade. So, I just pick my swords back up. I take 5 to the face. I go to 2. This is going by so quick. And look at this. A Chain Lightning. Nothing I can do. My deck did absolutely nothing this game. Look how many lands I have. So, I probably had a fairly greedy keep of lands. And then it looks like I probably drew some extra lands. So, 1 game, not enough. Game 2, too many. The Blood Moons just devastated me, though. Not much I could do there. Good games, Brian. Congratulations on the win. Thanks for the beating. Goblins wins 2-0. Thanks for watching.